Our next guest is a renowned Irish tenor who has performed all over the world, singing in everything from operas to big band shows.
And usually performing as himself, this Christmas Paul Byram will be appearing as the Wicked Warlock in the Helix's panto Red Riding Hood. But he's not the only Byram taken to the stage.
No.
I'm just in love.
You fell in love already.
I've fallen in love. It's Bradley, everyone.
Oh. Morning, Paul. Morning, Bradley.
I feel like I'm giving Twink a run for her money. Sorry, Adele. Adele, I'm not looking to come in on your area. Poor old Adele lost Teddy recently. Remember little Teddy?
Yeah, little Teddy.
So if you're watching, Adele, we're sending much love to you because I know what it's like to lose a dog, and we're big dog lovers in our house. But Bradley today decided to put on a jumper and a tie.
He did. He's very well dressed, in fairness.
He's a good old lad, in fairness to him. You sound like, you know.
This isn't Bradley's first outing on stage, is it?
No. This will be his television debut. I mean, Fair City have tried to get him a number, and Paw Patrol are on the phone
constantly.
time.
See, his hair's pricked up. You mentioned
Paw
Patrol.
We just said he's not that kind. I don't want to sell him out, But he does the panto with me out in the Helix the last few times I've done it, and we were hit and miss whether we would do it this time because he had a cruciate injury during the summer. And anyways, we were at the vet there for his final checkup, and he got the all clear. So Bradley Byram will be featuring in this year's Helix Panto. Oh yes, he will. Oh no, he won't.
So Paul, tell us about the panto. What is the first one? And you're playing the baddie.
Yeah. So this is fantastic this year actually. So I wasn't I didn't think I would be doing the panto this year because I released an album just before Christmas of last year, and the idea of obviously when you release a big album is to go out on tours. Yeah. And I thought I would get out to the States this Christmas, but
because touring for you, Paul, means America, because you've made your living out there. You've been out there for years, and a lot of your audience is there.
America's been very good to me. I'm very lucky. But in any case, Mr. Biden hadn't lifted the travel ban in time for me to put dates in the diary and get everything running. Okay. So then when the Helix rang and said, "Look, would you be up?" I was like, bloody sure.
Absolutely.
After a year and a half of doing nothing,
I know.
You know, you can't be turning down work, and needless to say, the Helix is great fun. I've enjoyed it any time I've done it. So they're doing Red Riding Hood this year.
Lovely.
And I always play the villain because there's no effort needed or acting required.
You're such a nasty soul.
And you've also got the eyebrows. You see, once you have the eyebrows, you could only play the villain. And I'm too old for the handsome prince.
But the Helix panto has gone from strength to strength. Claire Toy's behind it. She's the brains behind herself, and an incredible team she's put together. Carl
Harper,
It's got bigger and bigger every year, isn't it?
It is, and it's what I love about the Helix panto in particular is it's like a show, a musical with panto elements. If that makes sense. The story is very much the priority. The humour and the story is very much the priority. It's not like the big, huge productions that you might see in town, but what it is, it's an excellent production with a brilliant script.
And a great cast.
And a great cast. And they've always emphasised that, and that is a priority for them. This year is exciting because it's Red Riding Hood. Claire is directing it. I think she's the only female director, which is very exciting. I'm delighted to work with her. And what's great about it is they're actually... So I'm the evil warlock, right? And my thing is I'm ridding the world of fairy tales. So
you're a nasty man.
There's loads of... well, it has to be done. And so there's a whole host of characters in the show, kind of like that Shrek vibe. So Goldilocks is going to be in it.
Oh, very good.
There's going to be a little pig. Obviously, the wolf is there.
And it's
Gaston is back, So there's a lot. I don't want to give too much away, but I probably have.
It's a real family affair, though, because like most shows, they have the same actors come back and there's a real family feel about the show.
There is, and Claire and the Thai family in particular, they cast based on who'll get on with everybody.
Because it's a long run.
It is a long run, so it's quite remarkable that I've been asked back. Because I'm difficult at the best of times.
Well, the thing is, we were talking outside, Paul, and it's right. Let's give not too much away, but we have to talk about Bradley because Bradley's in it, and you were saying outside, I could walk in here naked and nobody'd even notice me because it's all about the dog.
Well, it is. I must be the only villain in the history of panto that doesn't get booed when I come on the stage with Bradley.
So is Bradley a baddie dog then?
Bradley's my dog, and it will only ever be my dog.
But is he a baddie?
Is he a baddie? No, sure. There's a bad bone in his body. Look at him. He's
look
gorgeous.
at your face.
But that's what I mean. Does he have to call on his acting skills like you do to play a baddie?
I would say he does. I mean, I don't discuss his techniques at all. I mean, I stick.
No.
You don't want to be, let
Listen,
him
two actors fighting like that, you don't want that.
You just don't want tension in the dressing room.
But he has his own Instagram account. This is what I find hilarious.
Yeah.
So forgetting about you, Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bradley has
Bradley
his own...
Byram official. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So what happened was, I wasn't going to be one of those dog owners that had an Instagram account for his dog. But with all the kids that are in the panto and they were coming to the panto and stuff, and so I found that my Instagram account was becoming inundated with where's Bradley? I said, you know what? This is his account.
His own.
So
He can have his own
lots
thing,
and lots of people are following him, and he does a good bit for supporting Dog Trust Ireland. That's our favourite charity here, because we're all about, especially this time of year, encouraging people to be careful when they're getting a dog.
Absolutely.
Be sure you're getting a dog, and Santa Claus will always do his best to bring what you want, but it's important that you discuss it with the family and be sure that if you are getting a dog, that it's for life.
I have to say, he, unlike yourself, he's a man of few words. He's the quiet, silent type.
Well, when you're this good looking, I think you get away with it. Whereas I always found as a young lad, I didn't have the looks. I had to kind of be, ha ha ha, girls, look at me.
And listen, you've got a big, another show coming up just before Christmas as well, which is concert. Tell us about that, because
so
it's a great guest as well.
Yeah, I'm very excited. So I'm getting back on stage as a tenor, which is it's been a long time,
Good.
So the panto is always great because it's a different kind of line of thing for me altogether. But the singing is primarily what I do.
And let me jump in here. I've been on stage with this man.
Go on,
My
tell me.
wife has done a couple of shows with him. If you haven't heard this man sing, do yourselves a favour today.
you're very good.
Don't
Thank
do
you.
that. You are a phenomenal
You are.
singer.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Well,
Tell us about the concert,
So
though.
the
Who's in it?
concert's the 14th of... I didn't want to go too big, and I wanted to do something. So we're doing a Christmas concert in Monkstown Church. You know when you come into the village,
it's
the
beautiful
beautiful
there,
church
yeah, I
right in the
love that
centre,
church,
Church of Ireland Church. We're doing a concert in there. And I've got a band, I've got a little children's choir, I've got Leah Barneville, beautiful soprano.
Yeah.
She was on Britain's Got Talent. She's just finished a run with West Side Story in the Bord Gáis. And I have the wonderful one and only Krista Berg joining me as a special guest.
He's an up-and-comer. He's got a good future.
He's got a good
ahead of him.
future. And I thought when I heard him singing this song about a lady in a dress, I said, you know what? I'm going to give you a shot, buddy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
and he'll be on the Late Late in 20 years
and his
talking about
daughter's
it.
always on to me, oh, Paul, will you give my dad a break? I'm like, Rosanna, give it a rest, will you?
That's a great lineup. So what can people expect from the show then? Is it Christmas vibe?
Christmas
And what
vibe,
date
yeah,
is
for
it?
sure.
When
The
is it?
14th of December,
Right, I'll be
7:30.
there.
paulbyram.ie is where you get your tickets.
Okay.
It is a ticketed event, and you have to have them. It's not a walk-up. There's only a few left.
Will Bradley be black tie? Will we see him there?
I'm going to try and let Bradley stay at home because he wants to be with me all the time. So when you're doing a holy night, it can be quite challenging.
It can,
But it looks actually like a puppet. Bradley, move.
Do you know,
Let them know you're real.
Paul, I'm listening to everything you're saying, but I'm mesmerised by Bradley.
I know everybody
honestly
at home
am.
is just watching the dog. But so the 14th of December, tickets are available, paulbyram.ie, and we'll be doing Christmas songs, but I'll be doing a couple of other songs. I'll do a couple of songs from the new album as well.
Oh, great.
So you have a new album coming
tell
out
us
there on the
about
far
that.
side of Christmas.
Then I've just recorded an album, and that'll be out in the new year, and then I'll be out touring, please God, in the States in February. Till the,
that's a nice
April.
cover.
So dates are in the diary as well.
Beautiful cover
It'd
there.
be great to
That's
get
the
back on
last
the
album.
road.
That's what I did
Lovely.
for Love, and that's on Spotify, iTunes, and obviously paulbyram.ie if you want the traditional how you doing copy. And so, life is good, thank God. I've been busy. And
Good.
look, we're all just delighted to be back working and back out there, you know.
Absolutely.
I think that's the key to
Well,
it.
listen, thank you so much, Bradley, for coming in.
Thank you,
It's been lovely
Bradley.
to see you, Bradley.
Look, there's a little
Thank you.
There's a little theatre, don't you know?
Unlike
a
your
little
owner.
theatre.
Thank you for making an effort with the shirt and tie.
Simon,
Unlike
what
you.
happened, Man United?
Yeah, we didn't mention Paul's a Liverpool fan. Unfortunately, we're out of
Liverpool.
time.
He's just the best.
Paul, good to see you. Thanks for
Great
coming
to
in,
see
buddy.
us. Great
Happy
to see
days.
us.
Bye,
You can
guys.
catch Paul and Bradley in Red Riding Hood at the Helix Theatre in Dublin from the 26th of November to the 9th of January. Tickets are available now.